Okay, today you are going to learn how to create a data table and make a line graph on the computer. So you should have a worksheet in your hand called Line Graph Practice, Smalltown Teens with Cell Phones. And so we're going to make the exact same graph from that worksheet on the computer, and then you can go back and answer the questions. So the first thing that you need to do is to open up the Google Sheet that I have already made a copy for you in Google Classroom. So you're going to open up that spreadsheet, and it's already going to have a title, Smalltown Teens with Cell Phones, and then your name should follow. So you'll have your own copy. Everybody's making their own. So in order to make a graph or a chart on the computer, you have to give it information. So we're going to have two columns. And the first column is going to be age in years, and make sure that you're capitalizing those two words. It's just going to make it look better. And that's going to be on the x-axis, as you can see from the example. And then we also have the number of teens. Okay. And the age in years that's on the graph is there's information for 13-year-olds, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19-year-olds. And then the number of teens, you can look at where the dots are on the line graph. We're just going to put those numbers in. So for 13, it's 229. For 14, it's 273, 341. 16-year-olds 430, 17 590, 18 530, and 19-year-olds 642. So this is probably a good time to stop this video, go to your spreadsheet, and go ahead and get that information put in and make sure it looks exactly like mine. Okay, so once you're done doing that, then you've got to tell the computer, excuse me, this is the information that I want on my chart. So you're going to click and hold, and you're going to select the information in the headings and then all the information in the columns, okay? Only that. Do not go clear down here. That's the only information that you want on your chart, okay? So it's selected, and this is pretty simple. You're going to go to Insert, Chart, and it's going to take that information and it's going to automatically give you a graph. Now, we don't want a bar graph. We want a line graph, just like the one on the worksheet. So now we have to do some customizing over here. But first, for the data, it says chart type, column chart. Let's pick a different one. We want a line graph. So let's choose this one, and it'll automatically change the look of the graph. It's already got the number of teens on the side. It's numbered it in increments of 200. That's cool, just like the worksheet. This looks exactly like the worksheet. This is a little different, so now let's change that. So now let's go to Customize. All right, you can pause the video at any time and just follow along at your own pace. Let's choose Customize, and we want to change the chart or axis titles. This is the axis title right here, but those are okay. So we just want to change the title to look just like the worksheet. So chart title, number of teens versus age and years. Let's change that to just like the worksheet. Smalltown Teens with Cell Phones. They spelled it wrong on the worksheet. Okay, so that's going to be our title. And look how it automatically put it over here. I want it to be in the center of the graph, though. So these you see, some of these are the same commands that you see on Google Documents. Let's change it from left side alignment to center alignment, and boom, shows up right there. Okay, so if you want to stop and do all of that, you can. The only thing that looks a little bit different is that we need to have the numbers show up on these lines, and we'd like to have little dots. So Let's see if I can remember where to customize. We're still in the customize. Let's go to series. Okay. Well, we do want it to be a circle. Nope, we want it to be circle. So now we've got the little dots, okay, just like the worksheet. But we want it to have the exact number because that's kind of hard to estimate between 200 and 400. So if we want the exact number, just like the worksheet, then come over here where Format Data Point and just click on Data Labels. There they are. Okay, so you can stop and do that if you want. And then come back. We're almost done. We're just going to go ahead and X out of all of these options for making it look however we want it to look. And then I just like to kind of click and drag the chart over so that it's not covering up the actual data. And there you have it. So that customizing, you can do all sorts of different things, but follow those steps and then you'll have the data table and you'll have the graph look just like the one on the worksheet. And now you can turn that in and go back to the worksheet and analyze the data and fill in the answers to the questions. And we'll be turning that in too. Thank you.